All right, guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about a subject that is near and dear to my bearded heart, and that is beard styling. So today I'm going to give you a couple of tips and some insight as to how I style and take care of my beard, and hopefully some things that will help you take care of your beard too. Now, if you are like me and you have a longer beard, or if you are planning on growing your beard out, you may be wondering how you're actually going to style your facial hair. Now, this isn't such a big deal when your facial hair is a little bit shorter, but as it gets longer, it's going to require a little bit more maintenance to just keep it from looking like a disaster all the time. Now, the first thing you're going to want to start out with are some high quality beard products. You're going to want to look for stuff with natural ingredients, stuff without parabens or sulfates or a bunch of junk in it that's going to ruin your facial hair or potentially, make your skin break out or dry out underneath. And that's where the guys from Bearded Crew come in. So the folks over at Bearded Crew were kind enough to send me some of the products to try out, and I have to say I am super impressed with what they sent over. They sent me 6 different beard oils, all with a different and unique scent, things like First Date or Equilibrium or Good Morning, that has kind of a little coffee scent in it and smells really, really good. They use all natural oils in their beard oil, so you don't have to worry about them messing with your skin underneath. They're going to be good for sensitive skin, and they're going to be great for your beard hair. And stuff that's naturally occurring isn't going to dry it out or isn't going to involve you sticking a bunch of chemicals on your face. All right, so the first step to styling your beard, you are going to want to get the beard hair wet. Now, normally this is something I'll just do in the shower. I'll run a little bit of hot water through it. What this is going to do is just soften and loosen up the beard hair. It's going to help you work out some of those knots and kinks a little bit better. Now for me, my beard is really, really thick and it's really curly, so I need to wet it no matter what if I'm going to style it. Otherwise, the hairs are just going to kind of lay everywhere. It just makes them a little bit easier to manage and a little bit easier to style in the next couple of steps. So once the beard hair is nice and wet, you're going to want to take a towel and just dry it off a little bit. Now, when you're going to go style your beard, you don't want this thing sopping wet, so just take a towel, kind of dab it dry. Don't pull on it with the towel because that can actually damage the beard hair, and we want to avoid that as much as possible. We just want the beard to be kind of damp and soft and pliable, but not necessarily soaking or dripping wet. So now that your beard's at the right dampness, you're going to want to pick a high quality beard balm to start your styling process. Now for me, one of my favorites is by a company called Shea Moisture. It's part of their men's product line and it's available pretty widely at Target now. They have a beard detangler, but their beard balm is awesome. It's got enough wax in it that it's got enough hold for a thicker or bushier beard like mine, but it's made of all natural ingredients. So again, you're not putting a bunch of chemicals and junk on your face that's gonna ruin your beard hair or make it feel too heavy or too waxy. Now this beard balm, because of its higher wax content, is also gonna give you more hold and more shape, which for my particular type of beard hair, I definitely need. So we're gonna scoop out a little bit of beard balm, we're gonna warm it up in the palms of our hands, and then just start running it through the beard. So just take your fingertips, kind of run it through your beard hair, kind of shape it in and around, get it all worked in through the hair and down to your skin. Now the next step for me is I'm going to add in some beard oil. So I'm gonna take a full dropper, because my beard is really thick, I'm gonna take a full dropper and actually place it into my beard, kind of making sure that it gets into my skin, that it gets into the beard hair, and kind of really soaks in. So I'll take that first dropper, I'll kind of work it all the way through the beard, I'll comb it through, and then I'll actually take a second full dropper, put it in my palms, move it around a little bit to warm it up, and then work that through the outside of the beard. Again, because my beard is thick and long, like some of you out there may have, it does take a little bit more product to actually get the effects that are desired. Now the good thing about a beard oil is it's really intended to not only keep the beard hair moist, but also to keep your skin moist. So what it's doing is replacing some of the natural oils from your face, because as your beard hair gets longer, it's gonna draw those oils out and it's really gonna dry out the skin underneath your beard. So now that I've got the balm and the oil in, I'm gonna go ahead and just let this whole thing sit for about 5 minutes on my damp beard, just so it really soaks and works into my skin and the beard hair, kind of softening everything up and getting it ready for styling. So now that we've let our beard balm and oil sit for a little while, we're gonna take a comb and we're gonna start combing from the bottom of the beard up. So you don't want to start here at the top, because all of this is going to be kind of tangled and a little bit matted. So if you start at the bottom and start working your way up, you know that you're working the comb through hair that's already been combed and that's already kind of pulled out and a little bit smooth. Now, if you do that, you're going to avoid pulling a lot of beard hair out, which ultimately is going to keep you from growing a longer, thicker beard. So just be careful here. It's going to make the process a lot less painful and a lot more enjoyable. We are ready to start styling. Now, a couple of tools that you're going to need for this. Now, if you have a thicker beard like mine, you're going to want to use something like a pick or a long tooth comb that's really going to get in and work in between some of these beard hairs and kind of get in from this outside layer, get to these under layers, like under here on the chin or deep inside here. You can see I can stick my finger all the way in here. You want to get deep inside there because you want to untangle all of that. If you leave all that tangled, what it's going to do is you'll see that the top layer of your beard will be styled, but you'll see it'll look really thin and kind of ratty. And that's because you're not getting to these layers underneath and actually combing them out and styling them along with the rest of the beard. So if you really want it to look good, you're going to have to get something that's really going to get in there, that's going to allow you to loosen up some of those hairs that are underneath and really start to bring everything together for a nice full look. Now, to style your beard, you're also going to need to invest in a blow dryer. Now, there's a lot of people that use like straightening combs and things like that. For me and my type of beard, I really haven't found that those work super well. And really the best investment I made was just in a high quality blow dryer. So our beard is still a little bit damp and we've got our oil and balm in there. Now we're ready to completely style this thing. So what we're going to want to do is take our blow dryer and put it on the high heat setting. You'll see a lot of blow dryers will have high heat, cool, and kind of medium heat or low heat. And for me, I do need to use the high heat setting to actually get the beard to be a little bit more malleable, because what we're going to do is actually warm up the hair with the blow dryer, and we're going to use the blow dryer in conjunction with the comb to kind of pull down slowly and start to straighten some of this hair out. So what we're doing is called training the hair. So we're basically taking the hair and trying to get it all to move in the same direction, trying to get some length and some volume out of it so that it looks good, it looks nice and thick. This is also a really clever way of covering up some thin spots that you might have in your beard, especially if you're just starting to grow it. So as you kind of comb it down, you're almost giving your face a comb over to kind of hide any bald patches that you may have. Now, you don't want to leave the blow dryer in one place for too long because the heat can actually damage the hair. So you want to keep that blow dryer and comb moving and make sure that you're not letting it sit for too long in one place. You can actually also burn the skin underneath and that'll just dry it out and make it flaky, and we want to avoid that as much as possible. All right, so to finish off our styling, we're going to use a Boar bristle brush and we're going to turn our hair dryer over to the cool setting. The reason we want to do this is by cooling the hair down, we're going to set everything in place. You'll see hairstylists do this on people's hair. Your beard hair is no different. It does need to be set so that it's not going to move from whatever styling position you put it in. Now, this whole process sounds like it takes quite a while, but it really doesn't. This maybe takes me 5 to 10 minutes in the morning, and it's just become part of my daily morning routine. Once you've kind of figured out how you like to style your beard, this is something that you guys will be able to do in 5 or 10 minutes early in the morning without much trouble, and you will be well on your way to having an epic looking beard. All right, guys, if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. If you love it, make sure to hit that bell notification so that you know whenever I upload a new video. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave that down below and I'll do my best to answer them. I appreciate you guys for stopping by and hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.